What's up, everyone? This is Milo in the studio. I know this kind of feels awkward because this probably might be the first time I've ever spoken anything in front of a camera from my studio. But I've been always thinking that it's a good idea to create more video like this, to share my recent whereabouts, what's been going on, and even my future plans, right? Well, since this is my first ever studio vlog, it's gonna be short, so focus. Okay, so first things first, just to let you catch up with my recent days, I've actually just returned from Philippines yesterday. It's super tiring, but because I've done 2 weekend gigs overnight in small lounge clubs there. Well, not everything went as expected, but I guess that's part of being a tour artist, right? Some shows just turn out to be super fun and memorable, while the others just leave some regrets behind. Regardless of that, we gotta move on and keep grinding, right? Grind or die, fellas. That's my spirit. Meanwhile, I've got some deliveries while I was in the Philippines, and as you can see, there are a bunch of boxes sitting on my desk right now. They're Genelec A3308 monitor speakers and MOTU 828 audio interface. Nice gears, huh? I've ordered them just before getting on my flight to Philippines, and now it's sitting on my desk nicely waiting to be set up. So before we can talk any further, let's get right into the setup time. Okay, this is my current setup just as while I'm recording this video. Atom A5X for monitors and Audient ID audio interface. I can't say this is a hectic or lousy setup, but I found them not optimal for my productions or my room acoustic conditions. Actually, they do add a lot of color to the sound, and I've never got used to them, resulting in me getting unsatisfying production sounds. So, with a hell lot of more gigs coming up in the future, I thought this is about time I get some upgrades so I can play better sounding tracks behind the decks. So, let's get right into unboxing the gear, setting them up, and see what's the difference like. Yes, now they're wired on. I still got a lot of more cable management to do and maybe get a rack mount cabinet or whatever to properly place this audio interface, but it's just working fine for now. Look at this white version of Genelec A3308. Looks so gorgeous, right? The sound doesn't come with the color, but I wanted my studio to be more cozy, not like dark man cave. Since it's not some kind of go-to gear, so I won't have to worry about them getting any significant damages that'll degrade the second-hand market value, so I just went with the white one. And probably I won't be selling them for long unless I get to make a huge upgrade, including the size of the room, big enough to install barefoot or amphibian-sized monitors. Actually, I believe they're the top-notch gear among the near-field monitors, so screw it. I might keep them even in future expansions for near-field monitor options. And next, here comes my MOTU 828 just sitting on my desk for now. The reason I got this MOTU 828 is simple. It's got a better DAC supporting more cleaner and rich sound than my Audient ID 1.4. Also, it turns on from its own power source. I did experience some instabilities when using bus-powered audio interfaces, including Audio 94, so that also means a lot to me. I did get some advices from other musicians why I did not go with Universal Audio's Apollo series, but first, they're way more expensive and I don't need Apollo's high-tech DSP functions because I don't really record real instruments here. MOTU shares same ES Sabre 32 Ultra DAC with Apollo series, which means it'll provide me with equally high-quality sounds from my digital productions. Also, it has many input ports that'll support my future expansions, including drum machines or outboards like physical compressors. For my style of production, I think I won't be needing much upgrades even for the future, so I guess I'm stuck with MOTU 828 along with my Genelec. Now they're all set up, what do we need? Yeah, sound comparison. Well, I don't have proper sound checkup gear here that'll pick up how it actually sounds like in my place, so I'm just gonna record how each setup sounds like straight to this microphone here and just give you a glimpse of what the change looks like. The reference track for today is Anima's Bad Angel. Well, there's no specific reason I chose this, but it just caught my eye while I was scrolling through the track library, so let's just take a listen. First, this is what my original setup sounded like.
Yeah, I'm pretty bad for an angel. I do what I want when I say so. Yeah, I'm pretty bad for an angel. Oh, I'm bad for an angel. Yeah, I'm pretty bad for an angel. Yeah, I'm pretty bad for an angel.
And now, let's jump over to my new setup.
Yeah, I'm pretty bad for an angel. I do what I want when I say so. Yeah, I'm pretty bad for an angel. Oh, I'm bad for an angel. Yeah, I'm pretty bad for an angel. Yeah, I'm pretty bad for an angel.
Just to let you know, that sounded nothing like what I actually hear in my studio right now, but even considering the limitations, you can really see that the low-end booming has significantly gone down. Actually, in my seat right here, I can really hear that kick drum has become more tight, not just bursting out everywhere and all muddy, so that means a lot to me, so I'm excited and I'll be jumping on right into my production after this. And now, what's my plans for upcoming future? Well, I'll be remixing one of the most iconic rock tracks of all time, and then some of the famous K-pop tracks that's going right now. I may have some chance to play in most huge and global K-pop events in the future, so I definitely want to be prepared for that. And after that, or simultaneously, I'll be finishing on my 5-track EP, which will contain my original tracks like Dancing Through the Night or Driving Into the Night. So that's what I'm most excited about right now. Just to go back into my studio to do my original production in such high-end studio gear. So let's see where it all leads me to. So I'll be seeing you again, Smiley Faces. I'll be back with some maybe another vlogs or studio sessions in the future. Cheers!